Hey guys, Jwhisp here, and today I'll be talking to you about what we know about Empyrea and what the world could possibly be and feel like. In the background, I have battle-themed music playing from Empyrea, and we also have new and improved information compared to videos made maybe a couple months ago. So the reason we will most likely go to Empyrea is because of this piece of dialogue from Old Cobb. He says, "Fly, my children, to Polaris, Empyrea, and Mirage, to the hidden lands and the broken shores." We've already been to Polaris and fought the rat, and we've been to Mirage and fought the scorpion. So we will probably go to Empyrea to fight the bat, his last child. The bat is special though, in the regard that he is a master of disguise, so we could have met the bat already and not even know it, or maybe we haven't. Another reason I believe we will go to Empyrea is because of this dialogue from Professor Drake saying, "The skies of Empyrea? You haven't been there yet. Pity." So this pretty much proves that one day we will travel to Empyrea for something, and that he almost feels bad for us that we have not been to these beautiful lands. The next topic is Empyreans themselves. We have somewhat of an idea about the people from seeing Ione in the Arcanum. You can tell from their appearance that they are a very strong, powerful, and athletic-looking people, and have a great influence of their design coming from the School of Storm. So most likely the Empyreans will look similar to Ione. We have also seen footage of the Empyrean Raiders bundle, which shows off some gear that is Empyrean themed. We can tell from this that there might be some people living in an almost apocalyptic type of area, and they have to scavenge and raid others to survive. But we can also tell from the copter mount that they are probably very technologically advanced people, and we also see a blaster in the bundle, and we can infer from this that their people are very into war and battle. I would also like to talk about possible other NPCs and enemies that we could see in Empyrea, such as we have heard of sky squids. If you go back to Pirate 101 and you go to the beginning, one of the options of how your parents kind of died is they were attacked by a sky squid. So does this mean that the sky squids could reside in Empyrea? And if so, they would probably be an enemy we would face, and would not be on our side. They're probably very large and intimidating looking creatures. And also, in the past in Wizard 101, we've met frost giants, especially if you're in ice and you quest, and we've met dragons, but we haven't really met storm titans. So maybe Empyrea is where these storm titans, such as the ones when you summon the Storm Lord, maybe this is their homeland and that this is where they come from, and maybe we'll get more insight into where these people come from and how they act and how they are like. So what I want to finish this off with is possible areas of Empyrea and how it could look like. A lot of people are kind of skeptical now if Empyrea is the next world, because we got the image of the Sycorax jungle a while ago in a newsletter. And I'd like to touch base on this, because if you look at the picture, you can see it doesn't really look like this sky and storm themed world. But for all we know, this could still be a part of Empyrea. There could be a floating land that is the Sycorax jungle. It could even be something like in Celestia, where the whole world is underwater themed, but we have one or two areas that just are kind of off and don't really fit the theme of the rest of the world, but still make it work into the story. So the Sycorax jungle could still have a significance in Empyrea. And then we also see the images of these floating islands with big storms and hurricane-like things. So we can probably guess that Empyrea probably has pretty intense weather. If you go back to the Empyrean Raiders bundle, you can see that there's rain and storms and lightning. So definitely a very storm-themed world. Probably some of the Storm Lords and Storm Titans in this world. But I'd like to focus on this castle really fast. You see the castle, you see other islands, so it almost makes me think, are they living under, because how I talked about an apocalypse, Maybe it's not apocalypse. Maybe they're just living under a very strict and strong ruler. And for all we know, their people could be living in poverty and not have good living conditions at all. And then we also have the more close-up picture of this white castle kingdom type thing, where the weather doesn't look as intense, but you can definitely see a better view of how we have these beautiful like floating islands in the sky and these skylands connected, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be a very like beautiful world. And then we also got the this picture in one of the King's Island newsletters of the Beastmen. No one's really sure if this is a friend, if this is going to be a foe, if this is someone in Empyrea, if this is someone that is in the Sycorax jungle. We don't have we don't really know a lot about them. They don't look like the typical Empyreans we see either. So they are most likely from the Sycorax jungle and not from the floating islands of Empyrea. But who knows, this could be a pet, this could be, this could be anything, because we don't have a ton of information about these beastmen yet. But I'm definitely curious to see what we will figure out in the future. But that's my video, guys, about Empyrea, what we know, a lot of facts about what we know, some theories. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'm looking forward to the next world. I'm assuming the release date is probably going to be end of 2017 winter update or beginning of 2018, kind of like like late winter, maybe early spring type of update. So I know I'm looking forward to this world. I'm looking forward to see new updates, and I hope you guys are too, and thank you guys for stopping by.